how many people are familiar with Foursquare? Ooh, that's a lot of people. That's probably 80%. So I would say 80% of you have experienced some form of check-in fatigue, which is basically where you realize that all those virtual badges you've worked so hard to earn are basically worth nothing in the real world. And that FYI that you got that you get 10% off Gap around the corner is really not improving your life. So think about this. Your alarm clock wakes you up 10 minutes early because according to the weather feed and the traffic information, there's no way you're going to get a cab that morning. You need the extra time to get to work. You're about to walk by Starbucks, your coffee pot never got turned on that morning. So boom, your order's in, you walk in, pick up your hot, frothy cafe, whatever, wave your smartphone to pay, and you're out of there. I don't know about you, but caffeine in the morning makes my life better. It also makes the life better of those around me. So, eventually what you do is you realize that you live in a world where your life is constantly connected to all these devices. This Internet of Things is out there. And one day you get home and you find out that your fridge is talking smack about you to your washing machine again, because your fridge and your washing machine know everything. So in this blue area, you will see all the area of opportunity that makes me panic. All these smartphones are out there, and they cannot talk to each other. You layer over that all the other gadgets you're playing with, the Fitbit, your e-reader, and all that kind of stuff, platforms. Someone needs to develop a platform to make all these things happy and talk to each other, because as a whole, this entire ecosystem will deliver an incredible amount of value. Now, your devices that are all out there are coughing up all kinds of information all the time. You lay over that social information, buying habits, all the news and weather and information, and you've got tons of unorganized data that nobody can make any sense of. Analytics. If you can figure out how to separate the noise from the music and deliver real value, now you have really delivered on pervasive computing. Bonus points if you can actually see the future and predict the future from the past. That is a huge area of opportunity. But the real value in the mass adoption of pervasive computing is not really going to happen until we address issues of security. Information security, okay, we all laugh at the guy who's sitting there like, gee, I gave them all my bank routing numbers. Why isn't the Nigerian prince sending me all the information, all my money yet? He told me he would. And then you go to the gym, you fill out your form to sign up. You put in your name, your birthday, and your social security number. There are only 4 or 5 legal reasons why you should ever disclose your social security number. Signing up for Kevin's gym of you're never going to go anywhere is not one of them. Trust me. So now all of a sudden, 6 months later, you never go to the gym, and some meathead has bought like 50 cell phones using your identity, and you can't figure out what the hell happened. So digital life, having a whole model of digital life, has actually made identity theft so much easier and basically put a bow on the package as you hand over your identity to criminals. Big area of opportunity. The other one is physical. I don't know if you remember when all the issues in Egypt were happening, the government came out with this big promise they were going to build some wireless infrastructure that was going to allow anyone to communicate at any time in areas of disaster. 6 weeks later, I read about something called Stingray, which is where they can actually triangulate a criminal, figure out exactly where it is based on his cell phone at any time, and it actually led to an arrest. Yay freedom, not so much. But you get what you ask for. Everyone who wanted to push that button and get their call instantly connected and not lose it when they're driving down the street, this is actually the flip side of that. This is a tough nut to crack, but it has to happen in order for widespread adoption to really happen. And lastly, in 2005, your cell phone had as much computing power as the Apollo 11, okay? So think of what it can do now. What do we do on it? We play Angry Birds, because the rest of hardware adoption has not caught up. Where is my flexible display? Where are my disposable sensors? Where is my battery that lasts more than 5 minutes when I have GPS enabled? People who can innovate in the space of hardware are going to go from being Foursquare famous to Steve Jobs legendary. So for those of you in the room that have non-software engineering degrees, aerospace, electronics, whatever, stop building websites. Go do something awesome. I went to HP a few weeks back, and they are using inkjet technology, not sexy, to print skin. Really cool. So if you are trying to debate between saving people 10% at Gap or literally saving their skin, please pick the latter. That would be great. So lastly, those are the 5 things that will really lead to big breakthroughs in location innovation. Thank you so much for coming. This has been a great opportunity to listen to some awesome people in Memphis. I hope you're all inspired. Go forth and create great things. Just remember to really watch what you say around your refrigerator. Yeah.